Hey guys, there's another thing I wanted to talk about. That this is more of a mental update on my journey, which has been extremely profound for me. My journey is not just for a better body, it's to be a better person. It's to improve my life and hopefully from that, just like the world around me. And for the past few days, like this whole thing was triggered by huge amounts of loneliness that I had. And I'll play a clip from, I think, yesterday. Yeah, I recorded it yesterday. And I didn't want to share this because I was afraid that it would make me look weak. And the thing is that opening up about emotions was something that I normally didn't do. It took after an issue with a relationship, like I didn't talk about my feelings and I just pushed them down for like 4 years, which was 2 years ago. It wasn't until 2 years ago that I started talking about that relationship, and I didn't even forgive that person until early this year, and so even though I strengthened by being able to remove myself from a situation and make myself stronger that way, I dealt with it by compressing my emotions and pushing them down. And like anything that's compressed, you build a potential energy that is just building. And with wounds like those, without dealing with them, they still fester, they still affect you negatively. And I always try and promote trying to bring positivity to your life. And even if you don't remember them, they're still there. They don't go away until you deal with them. And so I dealt with them earlier this year. I hung out with them. We're friends now. But I still didn't fix my problem of what I do internally, of pressing things down and not dealing with my emotions. And it wasn't until 2 days ago that this whole journey began to try and fix myself mentally. That's when I realized that there was a fundamental problem with what was going on, and that I let people that who didn't really care about me, who don't even know me, determine my self-worth, to validate me. And like, you can ask anybody, and they're gonna say that that's bad. You should have some sort of internal motivation. You should have that strength. But with all my confidence that I had, like, fake it till you'll make it, like, I was good at that, but I was still lying to myself, even when I thought I was being honest. And I didn't even know that something could affect me so profoundly. And I didn't even know that it existed. Like that just blew my mind. And I found it. And my God, I feel like a new person. Is that too cliche? Just, I feel so much better and so much stronger and so much more clear-headed and motivated, that I really want anybody who ever had these feelings of loneliness or has dealt with feelings like these to just know my story also, and that you can make a change, and it starts with you. You are the change that you need to make. It's not the other people. Those other people can be removed from your life. It doesn't cost you anything to remove people. It might hurt a little bit, but my God, you need to look at your future. And I know that's hard. It's hard when something that hurts you is so far removed from the benefits. I understand. That's like basic addiction. If you learn about drugs and addiction, that's why it's so much easier to eat that burger now than to focus on your hypertension 10 years later. Because it's now, not 10 years. But you need to look ahead for yourself, because you are making your better self today, which is the only time right now that you can make yourself better. And so I want to put that clip in. It's not a clip, it's like 8 minutes long. I do apologize that it's long, but not really, because I think it's helpful, and this is for me anyway. And I hope you find it helpful. If you want to know anything else about that, or if you want more content like this, or anything you want to say, leave it in the comments below. I'd love to hear your stories if you want to talk about it. I'd like to talk about it. And yeah, just focus on being positive. Always have that hope in you. Don't let that fire go out, no matter who you're talking to. Like, whatever happens to you, it's up to you on how you react to it. If a bear is chasing you, you can be like, hey, this sucks. I might just die. Or you can think, hey, this is the best exercise of my life. It depends on your outlook. And that is what I'm trying to change, and what I hope I can get other people to change that. Life is really your perspective. So how are you going to look at it? Anyway, here's the clip. I'll stop talking. Here you go.